What is what?
That is my friend Leafault screaming his lungs out over a Minecraft horror mod. And trust me, there's a lot of that in this video. But I think it's only fair if we start out at the beginning, so let's jump in. It all started with me, Silk, Friendfro, and Kenny Puppy sitting in a VC, and Silk then randomly asks, "Hey, do you guys want to play a Minecraft horror mod?" And obviously eager for something interesting to happen in this world, I said yes. We started by getting the essentials, you know, wood, pickaxes, stuff like that. But then we saw the default Minecraft Steve character walking around with a corrupted name tag. And obviously, Friendfro, being the idiot he is, he went towards it.
It's gonna kill you.
Get into the game! Oh my god! Where is he? Yeah, get in!
Bro, that was not Steve. That was not.
After that, we knew we had to build a house to get some shelter. I decided to let them know that I was gonna go out and try to mine some resources. I thought that if we got shields, it would be way harder for us to die. But that's just what I thought. But I pussied out instantly after I realized that torches do not work. They literally burnt out instantly. But then it was nighttime again, so I decided to run back to the base. See, there was no animals nearby, so there was no way for us to make a bed, meaning we had to camp out the entire night. And while we were doing that, this happened. Oh my god! And while I was running back to the base trying to get my stuff, yeah, I kind of just died a million times over. But after that whole fiasco, I finally had made it back into the base where my teammates were hiding underground. They gave me some extra tools, and once it was daytime, we finally decided that we were gonna go out and try and gain some resources. I personally was gonna stay back at the base with Silk, and while he built it, I was gonna collect food. He also told me to collect a little bit of wood for him, so I did that as well. Then our teammates had arrived back with some iron, and after cooking my food and creating a shield, I felt a little bit safer. Now, in this point in the video, some other people ended up joining the server, like QE, Leafault, and Insane Boko. And man, was QE a headache, because there's these blocks called error blocks, and they spawn these little tiny like error bugs that like move super fast and kill you super quickly. And QE was just placing down these blocks so that the bugs would spawn. And it was at this point that Silk, me, Kenny, and Leafault decided that we were gonna go out and make a new base away from QE and Insane Boko. Okay, get to the chunk, mate.
Yo, what's good, Steve? What's good, Steve?
Okay, guys, we need to find a new base location.
Got the bugs! Huh? Run!
Yes, the bugs! Oh my god, they're no! I'm dead! After this, Leafault decided that he was gonna stay behind and try and grind some of his own gear, and me and Silk set off to find a village. We eventually found an acacia biome, but whilst traveling in it, this happened. Oh my god. Yeah. That was very unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. I had to move quickly. If I didn't, QE was gonna find out exactly which direction we were going in. On my way with trying to meet back up with Silk, I met up with Leafault. He grinded the essentials and he was now on his way to find Silk. We had found him and we set off once more. Eventually, we made a quick stop to get a little bit of food, but then Leafault shouted that there was something behind us. And as you would expect, we all started running. Eventually, we made it to water, and then once we got back on land, this happened.
What? Okay, back down!
Oh my god! Where did you guys go? Guys! I don't like this game! I don't like this game! Eventually, after getting out of my little hidey hole, I made my way to a cave. And for some reason, I felt really safe in this cave. But then I saw something floating towards me. So I dug inside a wall, but then this happened. I knew I wasn't gonna be safe in there for long, so I panic messaged Silk, what are your cords? He messaged them to me and I made my way there, and when I got there, they had already had a little base set up. Eventually, we decided to let Insane Boko, one of the people who were teaming with QE and doing all that freaking error block shit, we decided to let him into the base, only for him to betray, and then we had to move bases again. So we kind of just ventured out for a really long time, and then eventually in a random birch forest, we thought, you know what, we're just gonna build our base right here. Now, previously, Silk had gotten an item called a CD, and it was all white. We tried making a jukebox, but it didn't work. And because we were so eager to figure out the story behind this whole mod, we decided to cheat and listen to it. Now, I know. You're probably asking, well, Ron, why on earth would you cheat? And to that I say, well, at this point, we were already getting bored of the mod, but at the same time, we all really wanted to see what the storyline was. And the quickest way to do that was to cheat. So you wanna know what I say to you? Stick with it. Cry about it. I don't give a fuck.
Day 1, I spawned.
Guys, shut up.
Guys, shut up!
Everything. But later, something inexplicable began to happen. First, all of the cows started to make the sounds that sheep make. And I cannot say that it wasn't funny, but it was weird. Later, when I was in the cave, suddenly all my torches got extinguished. I made new torches, but they didn't make light either. Day 2.
Oh.
When I returned home, I noticed that some of my blocks were replaced with cobblestones when house was made of oak planks. It was too weird, like someone replaced it. At that moment, I began to believe that this world truly is cursed. Day 3.
Oh.
I went to bed, but when I woke up, I was in a forest. I was a bit scared, but I decided to look for my house. I didn't find anything except trees and grass. I decided to make a new mine to get some more iron and coal. But while I was mining, my pickaxe suddenly broke, even though it had just been crafted, and I had just started to mine. I made a new one and continued mining, but I had a feeling that I was being watched.
Yo, the story's getting fucking deeper now.
I was mining all night. When I came out of the mine, I saw that I am in a desert now. How could I, in my mind, get teleported to another place? I got some sand for glass and started looking for a forest to get some wood. I ran around the desert for 20 minutes looking for a forest and finally found one. I got some planks, and when I cut down another tree, I turned around and saw that right behind me was a completely different place. It was a swamp biome. I screamed. While I was looking for a place to build my new house, I saw a strange-looking figure not very far away. It was a player, but his skin was black and pink, like someone forgot to texture it. Now I was really scared. Something was watching me on this world. Day 5. I decided not to run over to him because I was too scared. I decided to leave it there and go look for a cave to get some iron. I turned around to see if this player or entity was following me, and he was now standing closer to me. I started to run away, and this player started to run after me. Finally, I found a cave and hid in there. I started to mine, I found some iron, made an iron pickaxe, and then I found diamonds. I turned around and saw this player again. He was staring at me. I decided to go further and mine some more. Everything was good except for that weird player. I got some more diamonds though, and then saw this player again. He was standing still and just stared at me. I decided to dig my way up because I didn't want to get too close to him. I started to dig my way up, but suddenly all of the stone changed to bedrock, and this player just stood and looked at me. He slowly started moving towards me. I ran as fast as I could and hid inside of my base. Now I don't know what to do. I can hear him outside. I'm scared. Help me.
Yo, this is actually crazy.
Okay.
Oh,
next.
that was the end.
That's it?
I think.
And just like that, that was it. Huge shout out to all the Streak SMP members who were playing with me. This mod was crazy fun, and it was just, I loved playing it with you guys. At this point, I decided to log off because I was getting bored, but of course, Silk always has to do something dumb. I'm gonna log off just because I'm kind of getting bored, but do you guys want my stuff? The fuck?
Sure.
What is
You
that?
good?
What is that?
What is what?
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh.
Why did you scream like that?
Yo, that's Silk.
He's in creative. He's in creative.
Yo, stop!
Yo, no!
No!
Yo,